Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. These are some of my new books that I'm enjoying. These books, I have two books that's by Chief Kalanago, Flying Eagle. Everyone's a slave unless, newsflash. Genesis to Revelation. This one, I've had it for a few months now. I just got the news flash. So, if therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And he said copyright in 2023, Chief Aramarican, Kalanaga Flying Eagle. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly with his acknowledgement. So I started reading this and I kind of tapered away from it, but I think it's time that I do begin to read this again so I can know the proper, what word am I looking for? About our heritage and who we really are and how this corporation has been on our shoulders from the beginning. Now, excuse me. Now with this one, I'm going to glance through this one tonight right here, because this one looks like a political book. It talks about the government, the statutes, the codes, the sections, the UCC codes. And that's what I was looking for. And I also got this one. We the people. Meet your straw man, and whatever you want to know. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. 3 and 3, Proverbs. This is us, and these are the ones that put the corporation on top of us, the United States. As I told you before, we got two corporations here, and one is upon our shoulders, and it's been upon our shoulders since we've been upon this earth. And I got this one. Narrow is the gate, and straight the way, the salvation of America. I just got this one last week. And I don't know who Peter is. Now, this one talks about contracts too, and how they have contracted us out. And we've been contracted out since birth. So this one should be an interesting one also. Christ's new covenant is filled with warnings. Okay. Court of Conscience. Treaty of Paris. See, that's a lot about these contracts and about this earth. Oh, this one got the old Pope in it. That we do not know about, which I think we need to know about. So I'm going to be studying out of these books, and I'm going to be bringing you some earthly knowledge. And hopefully you can figure this out and know that you've been misled and misguided. And this one, the same guy wrote this one, Occupation of Planet Earth. Those are my little notes right there. Let's see. This one speaks about in the beginning, an entity that has taken its political authority to such an extreme as to supplant God. The Catholic Bible describes the beast. Ooh, this is going to be good. Some of these kind of like have the same message, so patent letters. So I'm telling you guys, when you got a lot of people writing, oh, this one talking about 5D transition of planet. Oh, okay. So I guess I really need to read these books, huh? So I'm just going to flip you through This one got the Pope in it also. Beyond the sea. This talks about what's underneath the sea. Talks about the Bible, Constitution of the United States of America, maximum equity, rules of court, authorities, Declaration of Status. Talks about Franklin D. Roosevelt. Whoa. Treaty of Paris. America is brought into the fold. This is when they took us Americans and turned us into Africans. We were never Africans. Wow. Okay, so this is a good one too. It's got an affidavit of Walker Todd. Whoever that is, I've never heard of him. Food for thought. Intent and purpose of the trust. Okay, this speaks upon the trust. The seal arrived. St. Peter's seal. Whoa. These Trinity of global control. Globalist control. The Trinity of globalists. You know what they say about the globalists. You know they saying this is a flat earth. You got the Vatican, City of London, Washington, D.C., religion, finance, and military. So, they're saying that the earth is flat. I don't really get into the flat earth, round earth kind of thing. Talks about the deed. Well, this one should be interesting too. I got that one. Now, I also got this one here. It's called Breaking the God Spell. Gospel. This is like we've been programmed to believe in this God that really may not exist. That God is inside of you. And you have to activate those God genes through the Christ consciousness that's inside of you. And you have to become one with that God energy that's inside of you. That's what breaking the God spell is about, and breaking the lies that has been told to us about who God is and what God is. So this one should be a good one also. Breaking the God spell. This one is by Neil Freer. By introduction by Zechariah Stitchin. Racial Enlightenment, Archaeology as Social Biology. The greater part of the human experience by far can only be understood as the effect of the rapid ascendancy of the Nephilim genes. So this one should be good. And let's see what else I got. This one right here, Blacked Out Through Whitewash. This one is by Dr. Suzar. No one knows where she's at, but I think they ran her off. Now in this one, she talks about the Washington Monument. A symbol of America is an African obelisk. The obelisk was the symbol of the very black Kamite god Osiris, who represented the regenerative powers of God and was worshipped as the impregnating force of the universe. The obelisk later became part of the worship of Egyptian sun god Ra, from which we get the word radiation. The obelisk is also found at the Vatican and St. Peter's Square in every major city in the world. It is the origin of the church steeples. You see that? Money. And of course, I'm sure you guys know about money is just illusion through your mind that is brought to you into fruition through your mind. It really don't exist. Think about it. They could add anything they want, add any denomination, they could add any amount, and it just doesn't add up. Egyptian design, the Lincoln Memorial. A black scientist designed the city. The layout and design of Washington, D.C. was accomplished by America's first black man of science, Benjamin Banneker, astronomer and mathematician. The founding fathers and all the U.S. presidents were Masons. Whoa. Like I said, this is Dr. Suzar. She brought this book out years ago, and she was dropping too much science, so they kind of like she had to leave. Melanin is found everywhere throughout nature. Melanin is the major organizing molecule in every living system. Okay, she speaks on melanin. Blackness is a divine cosmic principle of the universe. How races differ due to melanin. Okay. Alrighty, now this is one I've had this book a while and I never really got into it. Christianity is reworked Egyptianity. Anyway, I wish they just write these words simple. Massey presents massive evidence of African origin. I think she's talking about Gerald Massey. I've heard a lot of the teachers talk about him. The Bible stories far predate the Bible. Wow. The original Exodus was stellar event as summarized. Now this is coming from Dr. Suzar, Blacked Out Through Whitewash. Okay, now I got that one, and I got this one, Engineering for Social Change. Don't ask me how I got this one. I found this one in a flea market. This book right here is out. This book is not printed for the public. And in this book, it talks about the Bitcoin. That the Bitcoin was never meant, and this is, let's get back to this. This is a wireless battery implantable sensor from Berkeley's research could improve brain control prosthesis. Even though we saw where they put, I think last year, they put some type of animal brain in a human, but it didn't work. And this is facial recognition cameras, AI-driven analysis. This is what they're trying to do to us. This is already taking place. They got you. They know who you are. I'm trying to figure out, why do you have to know where we are at all times? Why you got to listen to us? This is Elon Musk. No, Mark Zuckerman. AI. All day. You can look at him and tell he's AI. I remember he came on Facebook. I'm like, what the heck? There's another picture in here that I want to show you also. Like I say, I found this book in the marketplace. See this? A future visit to the doctor. This is what they're trying to do to you. Right here. Let me see if I can get a shot. Get a bigger shot. So can I get my camera operation right here, guys? This is what they are going to try to do to us. All right, give me a minute. I gotta line it up right. See this? From my understanding, this might already be over in China. A future visit to the doctor. And they already got these autonomous electric transports. Like I said, the Bitcoin was never meant to stay in the public arena. I'm trying to find that in this book. I read it a couple of months ago. So when I find it, I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to bring it to you. Yeah, Bitcoin is temporary. It's nothing that's lasting. Okay? So when I find it, I'll bring it to you. But anyway, I'm 15 minutes and I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more.